MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. As October looms, the pennant race intensifies. It's a pivotal matchup between two division rivals. Next. Nate Eovaldi gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
And the pitch. Jose Martinez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, Dero, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. Tampa Bay nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball, The Show. Ryan Yarbrough will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
So stepping in, Bobby Dahlbeck. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the first baseman, Bobby.
Now here's the pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the catcher, Kevin.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Dahlbeck gets his lead at first, nobody out. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
3-1 to him now. Fouled off. Now the payoff pitch home. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in the game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
And here's Jose Peraza. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Turned on down the line. This is foul for the first strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. None out, runners at first and second. 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Called strike 2. Lifted in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you know, I'm hoping to see J.D. Martinez find that form again. He's only picked up 1 hit in this series, and I know this. I expect a lot more from him, and I think he expects more of himself, too. This could be the game that gets him going, though. A lot of times when these guys take offers, look out. They're just about to catch fire.
Here's J.D. Martinez as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
So it was a swinging strike 3. J.D. Martinez becomes out number 2 this inning. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
To the plate now, C.J. Chatham as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Comes set, the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
And it's fouled away. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. One for the Red Sox on the double by Bogaerts. Second inning coming up. Boston's off to a 1-0 lead. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Heidi, thanks, and Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
Number 8.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Popped him up. Chatham onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
That is it. The shortstop, Will Adames.
Now here it comes. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 249 the average coming in. 10 home runs and 49 runs batted in. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Here now is Rafael Devers. Comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race.
Yeah, and he's really put together a great season in the power categories. I know it's not over yet, but I'm excited to see how he finishes down the stretch.
Hero, what's been amazing to me is how consistent he's been through the beginning of the season, and that's where we're at right now. Expect him to finish the season strong. He's having a terrific year.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Three and 2 the count for Rafael Devers. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
At the plate now, Marcus Wilson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Behind 0-2 now. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Just hung in there on that one. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a ground ball and a chance for Adames at short, and that's the second out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder.
Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. And the pitch.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2-1 the count to Pillar.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nate Lowe. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Now that's the way it ends. They're down 1-0 already, but he races the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. In now, Mike Zunino, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled away. 1 out and a runner on second base. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pillar is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That's to the left and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Ranging back is Pilar. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Rays take a 2-1 lead.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
The left fielder, Jose Martinez.
肉でこさ、逆転ツーランを浴びましたな。真ん中にちょうど行ってもうて。なんか今おかしかった。なかなかええ感じでやっとったんですよ。素晴らしい。
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Hard hit ball to second. He's got it.
よっしゃ。
In time and the side is retired.
とりあえず3回までは行きましたけど、
Rays get a couple as you take another look at
こ
the
の一
2-run
発で
home
ひっくり
run.
返りましたな。
Bottom of the third coming up, and Tampa's taking a 2-1 lead.
キアマイヤーとかいう外野手ですか。さあ、まあでもこのピッチャーもここまで変な感じじゃないかな。球数もだいぶ投げとるからね。スタミナ的に半
First
分。
pitch coming, here it is.
ワイヤー。いや、ワイヤ
Now the pitch.
ー。も
Back
し
up
か
the
セン
middle.
ター返し。
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution
まあ
right there, Dan.
スネルさんに比べたらまあ全然マシですよ。あのピッチャーほんまに打ちにくかった。球がとにかくめっちゃ速いからね。変化球は切れるわ、球速いわ。まだマシですけどね。今のも真ん中のチーム。
From the stretch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the
意外
zone.
とボール球がこの人多いんですよね。
That evens it up
シ
1-1.
ンカーも結構投げてきよるから、シンカーとカットボールですよね。でたまにカーブが来たりとか。
From the belt, kicks and deals, and he fouls this one
今
off.
のもなんかカーブ臭いんですけど、チェンジなの。
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And he looks at a called strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So a runner on first with one out now. And taking into bat next, it'll be Jose
ヤー
Perez.
ブローってピッチャーらしいですよ。
Has a look, now the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And it's 1-1.
ライアン・ヤーブロ
Runner
ーっ
at
ていう名
first
前。
here, one man out.
うわー、ギリギリ入ってる。 ほんまギリギリ。
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball two.
食い込んでくるカットボールがね、なかなかくせもんで、この球ってあれがなかなかね、止まらんのですよ。見た目ボールなんですけど、これがまた手が出てまうんですよ。どう見てもボールなんです。
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set and the 0-1. This one's down to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for the Red Sox. Our score remains 2-1. Into the box now, Brandon Lau. Flied out at his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ball one to start the at-bat. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
さっきの球見事に真ん中行ってもうたから。
And right into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
当たりは良くなかったけど入りましたね。
Let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the 4th inning. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. This is well struck high and deep toward the left field corner. And it's gone into the monster seat.
持っていき上がりましたな。高めやったんですけど、アダメズっていうんですか、これ。高めはやばいですよね。ボーン。
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys.
高めのストレートですけど、
That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
At the plate, G-Man Choi. She'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
あれは持っていく時もあるからね。難しいとこなんですよね、高めって。
Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
有効に使える
Good
時
luck
も
with
ある。
that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost
あとはこの
unhittable.
手島。
Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Shoots this one over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Up next for the Rays, Nate Lowe. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. And hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
とにかく低め低めに行きたいんですけど、高め要求してくる時あるからね。これが怖いんですよね。これもまた高めの真ん中寄りを要求してるから。
Hits this one hard the other way. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
打球がまた揃いからあっという間にセカンドですね、これ。
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend. And
完
he
全に
stays out
誰
here
もおらん
with
とこ
another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Into the box, Yandy Diaz. No balls on the
こ
strike
こはちょっ
count.
と話し合いましょうか。
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
やばい。
Hit hard on the ground towards second.
真ん中行きましたよ、今。
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is
ヒヤ
retired.
ッとします。
One for the Rays on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-1 Tampa. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Wind up and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Ready now, C.J. Chatham was a strikeout victim in his first try. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Heading out towards shallow right. Meadows in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now batted, third baseman.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. First pitch on its way. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Score holds. It's 3-1. Here now is Mike Zunino. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a tough ball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So here's Kevin Kiermaier. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw right down the middle of the plate.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pilar's there. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays as the lead. Now with the plate, Marcus Wilson. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Putter low, 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-1 to him now.
だいぶ球が荒れてきました
Hitters
ね。
count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses ball 4 now to lead off walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
0-2, here it comes.
これはボール。これもボール。
1-2 is an off-speed pitch, no dice, it's 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
歩かしてほしいですね。またボール球来ないですかね。
Now the 3-2 pitch.
と、これは入ってる。ボール球、ボール球、ボール球。
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
フォアボール。ノーアウト一塁二塁です。
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Tyler Glasnow comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
グラズのグラズさんですか。スナイパーのグラズさん 5.65 あんまり防御率悪い。
So the Red Sox lineup turns over and to the plate, Bobby Dalbec, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get
1 ball, no strikes to count.
かなり落ちましたね。
Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind it 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
なんとかみなご欲しい。ノースリーになりましたよ。さあ、ど真ん中来ないですかね。ストレート。チェンジで抜いてくる。はい、フォアボール。これまたフォアボール、満塁です。ノーアウト満塁。
Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So striding forward now, Kevin Plawecki. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
三塁ランナーは足速いから。
Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot.
がボール球。
No balls in 1 strike.
今のもボール球です。アーチャーやばいな。球が速いんでね、 97マイル。これまたもう、結局ストライク全く入ってない。1球目もボールやったから。おっとー。満塁ホームランかと思った。あー、でも最悪や。止まらんかったっすな。あれは見逃すべきやったんですけど、振ってまいりましたな。
So now to the plate, Jose Peraza.
インコースの食い込むストレートが
previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times.
の外角高め、だいぶ高いな。カーブでカット乗りますね。変にスライダーもあるから。これは低い。歩かせてくれてもいいんですけど、押し出しでもいい。あー、ストレート来るのか。あー、これさすがに来ました。インコースのストレート。さあ、ボール球か。ハイパーボール。いただきます。押し出しでまず1点。さあ、ここでマルティネスか。満塁男のマルティネス。満塁三振。ここでドカンと一発で満塁打ちたい。パワーはあるから。おったー。同点犠牲フライ。よっしゃよっしゃ、同点。最低限の仕事はしましたよ。
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
まあまあまあ、これでまずは振り出しですか。こっからボーガーツか。わーお。どっちかよ、高めのストレートが赤多い。低めのチーム。上から投げ下ろしてくる感じ。あー、これは低い。
I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
おっと、コロリコロリコロリ。
And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
またクソ野郎がおるんかい。クソ野郎。打ったー、ファール。特大ファール。ハイパーボール。ボールが高すぎる。さすがに釣り玉じゃねえ。自信が半分になりましたね。わーお、チェンジアップ。
So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Chatham brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
The set and the 1-1.
ああ、これは入ってる。
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
高めのストレート。
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
おっしゃー、やけど。
Kiermaier there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape
捉え
with
てま
only
したけど、
limited damage on the
伸びまし
scoreboard.
たね。
So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark,
まあ
and
まあ
we are
ま
all
あ、
tied at 3
フ
apiece.
ライと押し出しで追いつきましたね。
Stepping into the box, Austin Meadows. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
ここからどういう展開になるのか。この人もまあこの回ぐらいでしょうね。あんまりもうないから。
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
つられ野郎のくせにたまにはつられますけどね。
Down low,
これはボール。
thickens here, 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the
これ
zone
は
for the
高い
3-ball
フォア
count.
ボール。
Tough pitch to lay
こ
off,
の
but
無
he
駄
did,
な
and
フォア
it's
ボールは
ball
しません
4,
な、こ
so
れ。
the leadoff hitters aboard to start the
せ
set.
っかく
Well,
追い
that
つ
is
いてる。
definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
うわぁ、怖い。
Swings through a fastball and doesn't
怖
catch
い
up
で
with
す
it.
な。
It's 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself
高
back
め
into
の
the
ストレー
strike
ト。
zone.
や
I'd
ばい。
like to have seen the
う
hitter been
わ
a
ぁ、
little
怖
bit
い。
more aggressive in that
持って
situation.
いかれそうで
Usually
すよ
when
ね。
a pitcher goes 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right
やばい。
down the middle.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Wilson will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
2番手ピッチャーへ。
So a runner at first now with one away, and up next will be Willie Adames.
あら、このピッチャー意外と左が苦手みたい。左で行きましょうか。これは意外なデータ。
At the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Kyle Hart enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
さあ、でもう一人また用意しといて。さあ、まずワンアウト取ったから。こ
On the belt, kicks and deals.
Count 1-0.
っから3人はどうもなんか左が苦手みたいなデータがあります
The
な。
1-0.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the
これ
barrel
は
food.
ちょっ
He's
と
been hot
低すぎ
lately.
ますな。もうちょい高くないと入らない。
From the belt, the pitch. And he
あ、
misses
外れ
ball
た。
4. So he
これ
comes
は
out
い
of the
らんよ、
bullpen
フォア
and
ボール。
immediately walks the first man he faces.
次、チェジマンです
Now
よ。
that is the first baseman.
韓国バッ
So
ター、チェジ
digging
マ
in
ン。
now, G-Man Choi. He was
左
retired
がどうや
field
ら
ground
苦手
ball
みたい
last
って
time
言ってま
up.
した。
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
中に入ってますね。
Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
うわぁ、これ。
And he falls behind 0-2.
チェジマン、チェジマン。わあ、やばい。殺してる、
And
殺
this
して
one's
る。
in the dirt. Good
ワイ
work
ルド
there
ピ
to
ッチが
prevent any
怖いですね。
advance. It's 1-2.
低めはいいんですけどね、ワンバンで、
From the belt, the pitch.
わあ、落ちちゃった。チェジマ落ちちゃった。チェジマ。
Throw comes in from Martinez, and that'll force the runner to hold on at third
躍
base.
しましたな、チェジマ。
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make
これ
sure
は
that
やば
gets
い。
down. And isn't
話し合いです。
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy,
な
but
んと
that's the
か
way
ホ
the
ーム
game's
ゲッ
played.
ツーで逃れたい。チェンジアップ。一塁ランナーで足遅いですね。
Into the box now, Nate Lowe. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't
当
find
た
the
り
zone.
が良
It's
けれ
pulled
ば
up.
普通に
Two
ダブル
hits
プ
and
レ
two
ー
trips for him thus
で。や
far.
ばそうならホームに投げて。
Ball two now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count.
頼
Not a
み
good
ますか、
spot to
押
be
し
in
出
as
し
a
だけ
pitcher.
は管理してくださいよ。
Oh, and a
おーっと取った。
comebacker. This could be big. To second
ダ
for
ブル
one.
プレー終了。
First in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor
今なん
ordered.
か
He
ノ
gets
ー
the
バン取
double
ったの
play
か
to
と
get
ワン
him
バン
out
や
of the
ったんで
inning.
すね。
More
ド
to
ンピシ
come
ャで
on
取
the
りま
show
したよ、この
Sunday
人。
Baseball after this.
うまいこと取りました。そのままセカンド投げて、ファースト投げてダブルプレー。てっきりなんか、ピッチャーライナーかな思ったら、ピッチャーゴロやった。
Struck out in each of his first two plate appearances so far.
ヒヤヒヤもんでしたね。取れてなかったらまたやばかったです。ちょうどミットに入りましたよ。
And now pitch on the way. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose.
つられ自慢。いやー、一山越えましたね。危ないとこやな、あれ。危ない。顔面当たりそうでしたよ。怖いですね。顔当てられるとこですね。これは速い。微妙なボールだな。はい、ボール。
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Pitch on the way.
はい、またボール。
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
I really like that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher throwing a fastball right by a guy.
To the plate now, Marcus Wilson. Yes, he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
これはもう
That's over, put low. It's a ball and a strike.
これまたボール。球はめっちゃ速いんですけど、結構やっぱボールが多いですな。力いっぱい投げてる感はあるんですけど、微妙に外れてるんですよ。さあ、甘い球来ないですかね。はい、ファーボール。コントロールはそうでもないですな。さあ、キラキラキラ。高めのストレート。ボール球なんですか、あれ。入ってんかな。うわぁ、ほんまに低めです。これはもう
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
さあ、どう来ると、ストレート。
Not surprised he's late on the heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
これは真ん中だ。はい、フォアボール。あれは低いんですよ。ちょっとだけ低い。さあ、またランナー溜まってきました。これは高い。
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center.
右中間いった。ランナー止まってるし何してんやん。なぜ止まる。やばいやばいやばい。ランナー止まってましたよなんか。怖いですな、セカンド決も抜けてんのにランナー止まってましたよ。たまにああいう走塁するのが驚く。どう見ても抜けんの分かってんのになぜか止まるランナー。もうちょいでアウトでしたよ。危ないな。
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. The 1-2. Lifted in the air.
これは上がるすぎた。1点はいくとは思うんですけど。ダッシュダッシュダッシュダッシュダッシュダッシュ。うわ危ね。危うくタッチアウトでしたね。危な。際どかったですね。
Next up for the Red Sox, Jose Peraza, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
まあまあ追加点は取れてるんで。
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
難易度の関係。
2 out here and a runner at second.
いやー今のはやばかった。これまたボール。
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Fastball catches the light there for a called strike. Lifted down the line and left, and that will end up a foul ball. This one misses, and that will fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone.
Line toward the alley in left center. And this will get down and make his way to the monster for extra bases. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Diego Castillo, right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 63, Diego
Castillo。さあ、ここでまた4番のマルティネスさん、ノービットですけど。
At the plate, J.D. Martinez. So watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. Castillo is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
真ん中に来たらドカンと一発打ちたい。ああ、そのまま外れたか。あっしゃ。
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball one, no strike.
さあ、ストレート来ないですかね。ストレートを狙いたいんですけど。
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
入ってるんですよね、これ。ああ、進化。ストレートか思ったら。えらいストレートみたいな進化。
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 6. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
なんとしても抑えんと。左が得意みたいなんで変えます。変えます。
Chris Mazza is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
また右のピッチャーをだいぶ疲れてはるんですけども、疲れとか言ってる場合じゃないんで、負けると終わってまうんで。
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
総動員でいきますよ。
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
うわー、際どい。今のストライクでもいいんちゃうんか。入ってましたよね。
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
So here's Mike Zunino. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Takes this the other way to right. Wilson is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Kiermaier. He homered back in the third inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Last half of the seventh here, and stepping up as the shortstop, C.J. Chatham.
Shortstop, C.J.
Jonathan Arauz is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh. And this is low, ball one. Castillo has logged upwards of 75 innings pitched and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high fours. There's that slider, truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball three.
Well, ball three there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
And that misses ball four. It's a leadoff walk to start the home seventh.
Now batter, the third baseman.
Digging in, Rafael Devers. Sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this inning.
And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number one as the runner will retreat to first.
Now batter,
Digging in once again, Marcus Wilson. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, in that strike one.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, I'm glad to get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in the location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Red Sox leave one. They still lead it 6-3. John Fenarauz will remain in the game in the 9th spot in the order and take over at shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 36.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Jose Martinez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar is right there, one down.
Now batting.
まずはワンアウトですが、さあ3番から。
Now at the plate, Austin Meadows. It was a walk in his last trip.
この人意外と人気代関係ない。
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
あえてちょっとミットよりもうちょい下で
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes
来て
it
く
for
れ
a
れば
ball.
儲けもんぐらい
This
な
is a
感じ。
real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball.
あ、そんなんでも稼げるのか。
Bat explodes as this is popped up. And there's out number 2.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden, you're holding some new fire with it.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Low for ball 1. And right into the shift, but a foul ball, 1-1.
若干左の方が苦手みたいですけど、このままいきます。
Now the pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Boston's out in front, 6-3. Chaz Rowe will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 52, Chaz Rowe.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the rookie first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
そうなの。あー、バースだった準備します。3点あるだけだいぶね、気が楽なんですけど、もう1点でも2点でも、スライダー、スミスかった。
He's set and the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And he lays off for ball 1. A fooled him badly there. I mean, badly. It's
や
1
たら
and
曲が
2.
りますからこの人。カッターとツースピード。
Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 2-2.
おっと。
Kevin
あれ
Plawecki
越し
will
て
be
くれま
next.
すかね。
He's set. Here's the 3-2.
Ah,
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Christian Vasquez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking beat.
The 1-2.
Nope. I got to count.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. The 2-2 pitch. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now here it comes.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting.
Digging in, Jose Peraza. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Meadows is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, J.D. Martinez. Over 2 on his line thus far.
今日はね、ヒットはないけど、犠牲フライが1本ありましたね。
First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
うわ
And
ー、
he runs the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
グッドって書いてますよ。グッド空振りでした。
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a ground ball and a chance for Adames at short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Christian Vasquez will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Striding in, Willie Adames. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Brandon Workman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
守備もちょっとチェックしましょうかね。ちょっとレフトの守備は変えます。ちょっと待った。こっちも、今が、センターが、キラーさん。この二人がやってんすね。じゃあ、このまま、でも、57。微妙に少ないな。それやったら、70。この人じゃレフトしましょうかね。レフトにしといて、70、70、ライトが、リンゴさん。
Alex Verdugo is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will also come in now as he takes over out in center.
Bradley Jr.
ライト。で、あとは1、何度か、81度。この人に変えましょうかね。サードしかできない。サードか1塁だから、74。変えましょうか。
Mitch Moreland is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman.
Now playing first.
レフトは1人置いといて、あとはいけるでしょう。ショートがこの人やから76人。セカンド。これでいきましょうか。
Here comes. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for
守備
ball
に
one.
関してはもう全部感じ整えたんで。
And he watches one miss outside 2-0 now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Workman, a native Texan. He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name. The kids are buying his jerseys.
G-Man Troy.
さあ、チェジマンさんですな。
Ready once again, G-Man Choi. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2.
今のは逆にとても遅い。
Now the pitch.
これは持ってかれた。チェジマンやりますな。チェジマン。持ってかれましたよ。あれを打つとはなかなかやりますな。カーブやったんですけど。逆打ちですね。あれ真ん中入りましたな。これはやられましたな。 さあ、ちょっと話し合いです。
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Standing in now, Nate Lowe. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball.
The third baseman, Yandy.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
今に打たれましたよ。ランナーおらんかったから1点で済みましたけど。
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Fouled off. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
また外角低めのカーブ。
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
もう一発カー
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
ブ。やばい。わあ、危ない。逆球になってる。高めのストレート大丈夫ですかね。真ん中入ってる。
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
さあ、ストレート。
Short hit
うわー、打たれた。
and that finds its way through for a base hit.
最後の最後でまた打ち上がったな。この野郎。打球が速いから追いつく間がなかったです。でもセカンドには行ってないだけまだマシですけど、ここでまた9は
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a ground ball to third. And the Red Sox keeping their playoff hopes alive as this one comes to an end.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect a save.
6-4, the outcome today. Both Sox earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Kyle Hart gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Brandon Workman hammers down the save, number 36 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Klezak, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
いやー、G マンさんに打たれましたけど、その後また打たれて嫌な感じやったんですけど、サードゴロでした。ツーラン、幻のツーラン。なんとか2連勝しましたね。これはでかいですね。これでまた1ゲームになりましたよ。なんとかまあまあ首がつながりましたな。これでまあ1回休んで広島2連戦。その広島とやってる時にレイズがどういう試合をするかですよね。確か次ヤンキースだと思うんですけどね。ヤンキースが倒してくれるとありがたいんですけど。 押し出しあり、犠牲フライありで。2番手のグラズノーって人がもう一つでしたよね。球は速いけどボール球が多いっていう。で、ここでダルベックさんのタイムリーが。で、さらに犠牲フライで。これもちょっとやばかったんですけどね。あちゃー。で、ここでまた、ダメ押しのタイムリーが。ここででも、チェジマンさんに一発浴びたから、ヤンキースもわからんすからね。打線が強力やから、レイズ倒してくれるかもしれないですよ。さあ、これで順位確認ですね。多分1ゲームになったはずなんですけど。いやー、レイズに2連勝はでかいですよ、これ。で、ヤンキースは勝ってますな。あ、次やっぱもう3連戦、レイズとヤンキースですよ。で、こっちは1回休み入るんで、で、広島2回戦い、また、レイズ4連戦ですね、今度。これがもうファイナルバトルでなりますよ、もう。で、順位が1ゲームですね。なんとか元戻しましたね。離れとったからほんまやばかったんですけど。なんとか1ゲーム。なんとか食らいついてますけどね。アストロズももう優勝するでしょうね、これ。あ、ブレイブス優勝しましたね。7ゲームブレイブス優勝で、他はまだ決まってないですね。ドジャースも優勝してますからね。まあ、ワイルドカードもまあ最上位におるからまあそっちも大丈夫やし。さあ、では、お疲れ様でした。では。